You goddamn witch! You have no idea how far I just traveled all the way to this house to find you here!
Well, then you'd better get going soon.
My name is Sayuri Takagi, and I'm 40 years old. I currently live at my parents' house now, despite my age.
I'm home!
Welcome back! This is my fiancé Toru. I've been working as a bank clerk for many years, and that's where I met him 17 years ago. He was working as a salesman at the same bank I worked. And by the way, I work in administration and accounting. We both joined the company at the same time, but we were in completely different departments. Even so, we became good friends because we passed by each other quite often in the office and sat next to each other at drinking parties. We got to know each other very quickly, and our friendship deepened, partly because we were peers. About a year after I joined the bank, I was invited by one of my colleagues to participate in a group date. And one of the men present at that same group date was Mr. Atsuki Nakamura, the son of a family who were peach farmers. We were exactly the same age, and I thought he was easy to get along with. A year after we initially met on this group date, we got married. Wait a minute, isn't my fiancé Toru? I'm sure you're wondering about that. And well, let's just say that by the time you turn 40, life's treated you weird. Anyway, about Atsuki, I also had a desire to get married soon, and thanks to him approaching me so aggressively, it didn't take too long. It didn't seem like his parents had any false conscience about their son marrying me, and none of us had a reason not to get married. But there was a condition that in the future, since Atsuki would be taking over his family's peach orchards, it wouldn't be possible for the two of us to live together alone. This reason made sense to me, and I wasn't too concerned about it. Thus, my life together with the Nakamuras began. By the way, it took an hour to get to the bank where I work by train one way, but I knew I would manage. That's how our life as newlyweds began, but...
Sayuri, dear, we haven't eaten yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I'll whip something up right away.
Honestly, you know we're farmers, so there's no need for you to work, you understand? Are you willing to support Atsuki?
I'm willing to support you all. I'm determined. But I also want to work.
Huh. I thought you would quit your job once you got married. Then you would be able to help us out on the orchards and cook food for us all right away.
That's true, but office work was my talent, if you will. Additionally, I'd only just joined the company 2 years prior, and I didn't want to quit anywhere near the beginning of my career. Before I married her son, Mrs. Nakamura had never said anything about helping out at the farm, though. She's been acting weird ever since the knot was tied. And also...
Whoa there, Sayuri dear, where are you going?
I'm going out, sir. It's a holiday today, so I'm gonna have lunch with some friends.
Come on now, you know we're busy with the harvest right now, don't you? Don't tell me you're mistaking this place for your own house or something, huh?
But even if you suddenly said something like that, sir?
We're different from other families, you know? You wouldn't even know unless someone freaking told you. What the hell is wrong with you?
If so, please let me know in advance. I'll clear my schedule accordingly.
Dad, what's going on?
Atsuki, Sayuri is trying to head out to be social when we're so busy with the harvest. Do me a favor and put her in her place.
Heh. Listen, Sayuri, do you think it's fair for a single person in a family to go out and be social when everyone else is working hard to bring home the bacon?
What are you talking about? I usually work too, don't I? Besides that, I contributed 50,000 yen a month to the household budget. For me, a mere 2 years after graduating from university, spending 50,000 yen a month was quite a wound to bear. This was unavoidable since I was told when I got married to contribute some money every month. But at the same time, I never thought I would be faced with such an unreasonable situation. I never heard any talk giving up my days off to help out on the farm even though I was working full-time and financially contributing to the family. On that particular day, I was able to persuade them to let me go, but I was met with some very unpleasant looks. And after that...
Sayuri, the taste of this cooking is too strong, don't you think?
I'm truly sorry, ma'am.
Honestly, when will you actually learn how to cook?
And Sayuri, from now on, please help us out on the farm on your days off as well.
Every time, sir?
What are you talking about? Obviously every day.
Please, sir, I have my own schedule to abide by.
Sayuri, please, try to see us eye to eye here. We're also working hard every day.
But even you, Atsuki, you sometimes go out to play pachinko.
Atsuki is the heir to inherit the farm. Allow him some leisure on occasion.
I agree. When I married into his family, I was helping out in the orchards from morning till night.
No, you never worked a job in your life. And then one day, a particularly terrible incident accelerated my decision to get a divorce. Hey, Atsuki?
What's up?
I give you 50,000 yen every month, but what do you do with that money?
I'm sure Mom and Dad are putting that money into a savings account.
But with the money I'm giving you guys, wouldn't you be able to hire part-timers to help?
We can't trust part-timers, all right?
The 50,000 yen you give us every month will be kept for our retirement.
We let you marry Atsuki, so don't complain if you give us something to show some gratitude.
If things continued like this, I'd be continuously exploited. I then took action the very next day. I presented Atsuki with the divorce documents.
Why? What on earth are you dissatisfied with about your life with me?
Nothing but dissatisfied, Atsuki. You only wanted a house slave to join the family when you asked me to marry you, didn't you? You told me to quit my job, but if and when I did, you were planning on using me for hard physical labor without even the minimum wage.
You're the wife of a farmer, so that's only natural.
And now I understand very well that this wife of a farmer that you're talking about is a slave without any lawful human rights. I want to live as a human being, so I am leaving. If you resist anymore, I will hire a lawyer. I've written in my diary every single detail about how I've put 50,000 yen into your family every month and how I've been receiving a lot of nasty abuse from y'all every day. And lately, I've been recording audio files. I think we both know which one of us will be at a disadvantage, eh? Atsuki went silent as if he had bitten into a bitter insect. His parents also encouraged him to divorce me, telling him they didn't need such a useless wife and to get rid of her. And so, I divorced without a hitch. The way my parents-in-law treated me was straight up immoral and power harassment and could be construed as a psychological domestic violence, and I was able to obtain compensation as a result. Atsuki was reluctant, but his parents must have decided that it would be bad for their public image to let other farmers know any more about the commotion. Them paying up very quickly was the only silver lining. I then talked with my parents and decided to live at home for a while. A little while, more like 15 years. Since then, I am still working as an administration clerk at the bank. My parents had asked me if I would ever remarry, but to be honest, the treatment I had received from Atsuki and his family was even harsher than I had expected, and my yearning for marriage had completely disappeared. If I am going to remain single all my life, I will need savings. Guess I will continue to live my life, my work as my only passion. Until one day, who better to appear as the new ambitious head of the branch but...
My name is Oshita, and I'm the new head of this fine branch, starting today, folks.
Wait, Toru? Toru, who was my colleague when I first joined the company as a new graduate, had been assigned to my workplace as a new head. We were delighted to see each other again after such a long time. Since then, we've had the opportunity to go out for drinks several times, and our friendship deepened once again. Then finally...
Sayuri, this time it's my turn to make you happy. Please marry me.
I'm so happy, but I've failed at marriage once.
I know full well how hard a time you've had for your first time, Sayuri. But I'd rather rip out my own heart than ever make you feel any pain and suffering. If you feel any pain along the way, please feel free to talk to me about anything.
Toru, unlike Atsuki, is so sincere. I couldn't help but feel like he deserved so much more. He was perfect. But even so, I still couldn't decide to marry him just yet. I asked Toru to have him live with me at my parents' house for a while.
I'm home.
Welcome back. Dinner's ready.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Sayuri, you must also be tired. I'll help you out on my days off and, oh, a new delicious-looking side dish vendor opened in front of the station, by the way. I thought we could go see it together next time.
In this manner, he is very supportive of things at home. My parents encouraged me, saying, with this guy, nothing could go wrong. I decided to marry again to Toru. That is, until one day. What? Atsuki? I got a call from my ex-husband Atsuki, whom I divorced 15 years ago.
Hey, it's been a while.
It has. This is rather unexpected.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Could we meet sometime soon?
Huh? To talk? There's nothing to talk about now of all times, right?
It's a very important topic. Next Sunday, I'll go to your parents' house with my mom and dad, so please be ready for our arrival.
Hey, now, it would pose us a problem. This is so sudden. It seems that Atsuki, alongside his parents, were coming to my parents' house. And so, I consulted them. What the hell do they want now, of all times? Who knows? I've no damn clue.
Can't be helped, I suppose. They already said they were coming. Don't worry, we'll help you out.
I'll do my best to not cause you any trouble, but just in case, I hope your help will be enough. What are you talking about? This is not your fault, sweetie. Oh, I know. If it'll be more convenient for you, you could call Toru, too. I guess you're right. I'll get him to come. If I got Toru to come, everything would definitely be fine. He and I are currently living separately, by the way. Before then, we used to live together, as you know. But since we decided to get married, work had been keeping us busy, and now we're living separately. Once we get married, we plan to live together near my parents' house.
I'm back. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, honey. You've been so busy.
Don't worry about that. This is important after all.
For now, could you please wait in the other room? I don't think anything serious is gonna happen, but you know.
Got it. But don't get in trouble, okay?
And it was an hour after that.
Sayuri, how have you been?
Who better to actually appear than Atsuki and his parents? It's been a long time.
Here, Sayuri, please, accept this.
These are our peaches, you see.
Beautiful peaches, perfect for you, Sayuri, my dear.
Thank you very much. It had been a long time since we met, but just from the peaches, I could somewhat tell they had ulterior motives. So what brought you here today?
That's right. Well then, I'll be frank. Sayuri, would you please remarry me?
Huh?
You see, Atsuki remarried actually after breaking up with you, dear, but things didn't go well.
Not surprising. It seems like none of them had any idea what the cause of all these failures was.
All things considered, we think you are the only right girl for our boy, dear.
Once you marry me, I want you to come back home and work in my family's orchards, please!
I was wondering what they wanted to say, barging into my parents' home like this on such short notice, and well, what the actual hell? Besides, I had Toru now. Remarrying anyone else right now would be impossible.
And on top of that, my mom and dad have become physically weaker, Sayuri.
They seem strong enough to drive 8 hours to my parents' home, though, gotta say.
Yes, we have. My lower back has been hurting a lot lately, and my work as a farmer has been difficult.
In the future, I hope he'll be in good hands with you taking care of him.
Please, wait a moment. Why are you assuming I'm going to accept your proposal? And besides, I honestly couldn't care less about your father's care.
What are you talking about, woman? We let you live in our house and put up with your terrible cooking. Are you planning on repaying that kindness by giving us the apple of discord?
And who was it that wanted me to live in your house in the first place? You, by my recollection. Also, I had deposited 50,000 yen a month into your household budget. Now you have no reason to complain.
What? What a way to speak to us as your in-laws.
That's right, Sayuri. Mom and Dad have both come this far even though they're physically weak. What's with that goddamn attitude, huh?
Eh? And who are the dickheads who forcefully stormed my parents' house? You lot, by my recollection. You have no authority to blame me.
How dare you? You realize our son divorced you because you were such a useless wife around the house, eh?
That's right. No one else would accept a woman like you anyway. And yet you still don't understand we're offering you a savior's hand?
The story is getting more and more out of hand. Useless, you say? I am not your house slave, lest we forget.
You're sure as hell the closest equivalent, honestly. You forgot to feel grateful that you were able to marry our son that we love so much?
And why do you look upon me so condescendingly?
Of course we do. You're no match for our Atsuki after all. An heir to a peach farm and an ordinary office worker? Please.
Enough already. Get out and go home.
Hey now, are you seriously okay with that? Our farm's making bags of money now. You too can live a happy life if you come live with us instead of living in such a shabby place like this.
What are you talking about? You weren't even open to hiring part-timers, and yet you suddenly started making money?
That's what I'm saying, and now you can drive around in a Porsche.
A Porsche? If you can buy a Porsche, why not hire part-timers?
That has nothing to do with you. You're so goddamn pushy. You live in a house that looks like a homeless shelter with no way to escape, right? You're probably frustrated about this life, right?
And now he makes fun of my own parents? Even I was about to explode in a fiery inferno when at that moment...
Could you please leave the premises?
Oh, Toru.
The hell are you, bro? I am Sayori's fiancé.
Huh? What the frick are you saying? No way this bitch would.
Sorry, but could you take what you just said back?
Why do I have to be told things like that?
That's right. What are you doing suddenly showing yourself and calling yourself her fiancé? Don't bullshit us, bucko.
I'm not bullshitting anyone. I'm planning to marry my fiancé Toru here. Now for the last time, go home.
You goddamn witch! You have no idea how far I just traveled all the way to this house to find you here!
And then it happened.
Well, then you better get going soon! Mr. Takagi, I'm sorry you had to hear all that. This was unexpected.
Miss Sayuri, if your parents were here, you ought to let us know as soon as...
Eh? Is there something wrong with my mom and dad being here, folks?
Well, you see... What have I been hearing from you lot, eh? Shabby place? Homeless shelter? Is this house really that bad for you all, huh? No, sir. Perish the thought. Our daughter Sayuri is getting married to Toru. Leave immediately. Go on now, hurry up. But get out!
Atsuki and his parents flinched at Dad's brutal outburst and were about to go home. That's when...
Wait a minute, you three. All of you. Please apologize to Sayuri, her father, and her mother. Why do we have to do this, bucko? Sayuri, her father, and her mother are irreplaceable people to me, and you insulted them, did you not? Foolish boy, we have no use for you lot of roaches anymore. We're going home right now. Sir, if I may, you own the Nakamura farm, do you not? Huh? Why do you know our farm? I'm the branch head of Yotsubishi ASJ Bank, the very same bank that's invested in you Nakamuras time and time again. Am I mistaken? Oh, what is that to all this? For real, your point being, bucko? Frankly speaking, the business situation of the Nakamura farm is not good now, is it? I know everything you see. Shut up! I assume you were planning on remarrying Sayuri and having her help out on the farm. To be honest, and I really don't want to say this, but I don't believe any bank, let alone ours, would want to lend money to farmers who would do something so scandalous like this. It would be a problem if you couldn't get another loan from us anymore, wouldn't it? Well... In any case, other banks refused to lend to you because your business was not in good condition, am I right? It's none of your business. Now don't worry, we won't do things like that. However, the condition is that you apologize sincerely. If you do, we'll consider financing you in the future. But if you don't apologize... Okay, you win.
So the three of them bowed their heads and went home. Damn, all things considered, you are a reliable man, Toru, love.
I'm glad that the harbingers of plague are gone. No, it's a pleasure as Sayori's future husband to do this. Well then, how about we leave a head of garlic out here, just in case?
This finally made me feel at ease. And after that, Toru and I were successfully married. For the ceremony wasn't anything grand, as it was my second marriage. On the other hand, when it came to Atsuki's family, Typhoon number 16 is expected to make landfall on the Japanese archipelago this year. A typhoon. That's a natural phenomenon. Can't be helped, I guess.
By the way, Sayori, the Nakamura farm was destroyed.
Destroyed?
Yep. Remember that huge typhoon we had a few weeks ago? The Nakamura's farm suffered a lot of damage, you see.
Is that so?
Because of the typhoon, a lot of peaches were unfit to be sold, but they sold them anyway.
What? You can just do that?
I've done business with many self-employed families in my career, but this was unprecedented.
According to Toru, the Nakamura farm sold peaches that weren't fit for sale to local supermarkets. Their primary business partners and the owners of these markets were fuming when they discovered the truth. Additionally, the peaches were sold to family-owned cake shops and other stores, which couldn't sell them at all. Thus, a bad reputation for the Nakamuras spread like wildfire, leading the farm to go out of business immediately. They thus couldn't pay any expenses and taxes as they wound up neck-deep in debt. They eventually filed for bankruptcy. I mean, I don't know if it was because they didn't have any money, but to think they would go so far as to do something like that.
What would have happened if Sayori had remarried that bastard when he paid us a visit?
Stop! Enough with the jokes!
Sorry.
We were talking about that when I got a call. Hold on, someone's calling me. Shit! It's from Atsuki!
I think I know exactly why he would call you, but answer it, I guess?
Sure. Hello?
Hey, it's me.
What do you want?
Well, my family's farm went bankrupt and I'm in a lot of debt, and I had to sell my house and everything's spiraling out of control.
Well, my condolences.
Moreover, Mom's started to get brain fog, and Dad can't get by without a cane nowadays.
Well now, that's a shame.
I'm begging you. You know everything now. Please help me.
For your parents, you could just ask a home to accept them. As for the debt, you could just work. Why are you asking me, a complete and utter stranger, for help?
I don't have anyone else to turn to.
I don't care! Don't come crying to me now when it's too late! I don't want to hear your voice!
No, please! Wait a minute, I'm begging you, Sayori!
That's how I ended the call.
Damn, you said it very brutally.
He had to hear it that way.
Well, you're right. They may have thought that they would at least have the privilege of oppressing you forever, but...
It's true that I was rather weak-minded when I first married him, but maybe that hellish life helped me strengthen my mental state to something that I could say something like that.
They were pricks for sure, but to think that there were some benefits to interacting with pricks like that. Damn.
True. Ever since then, I've never heard from Atsuki. I don't think he's even able to pay for his phone bill. I wonder how he'll survive, with a mother who suffers from brain fog, a father who needs a cane, and heaps of debt. But it has nothing to do with me. I'm finally starting a happy second life after all.
My name is Satoru, and I'm 30 years old. Just the other day, I proposed to Maki, my girlfriend of 3 years, and it was a great success. And today is the day I'm going to say hello to her parents.
I'm so nervous, Maki.
It's okay, Satoru. I've already told them I got engaged to you and they weren't against it.
Maki was my classmate back in high school. We only spoke occasionally back in the day, so we hadn't seen each other since we graduated. But we had a lively conversation 3 years ago at a class reunion, and from there, we developed into a relationship. And now, here we were.
Come on, now take a deep breath.
No, that's not how it is.
So I take it your tension's melted away?
Whenever I'm with Maki, I always have fun and feel at my happiest. I hope that we'll always be together. And so, I'm determined to be a good breadwinner for our family. I tried my best to make my trembling legs inconspicuous as I stepped into Maki's parents' house. Her mother prepared tea and sweets for us. And after a cup of tea, we got down to business. This time, sir, ma'am, I came to ask for your blessing to marry your daughter. Please allow me your daughter's hand in marriage.
You sound a bit tense, dear.
But
But of course, you're very welcome to.
if we never agreed, we wouldn't let you into our house in the first place. Thank you very much. Maki's parents were very kind, and I felt relieved and rubbed my pounding chest. Looks like I overcame a big hurdle.
Mr. Satoru, what was your job again? I asked Maki what it was a while ago, but I forgot about it.
As of now, I'm working at the electrical appliance manufacturer MoniRobo. MoniRobo, eh? Well then, I'm sure your livelihood's nice and stable at such a major conglomerate.
But lately I've started to hear that even major companies are a dangerous place to have a job. For your life. I wonder if you're okay.
Yes, the situation may indeed be tough for all companies for the moment, but I'm also accumulating steadily in savings, and even if I were laid off, our lives wouldn't be in immediate jeopardy.
It's not like this is an interview, honey. You really need not be so tense.
Then she'll be in good hands. Asking about how much you make per year is rather taboo, so I'll refrain from doing so. However, it's reassuring to hear that you have savings.
Indeed, I feel safe about our future too.
Our future? I was a little confused by what her mother said, but I thought it's only natural that she would be worried about her life in old age. Of course, if she ever needed nursing care, I was willing to do my best to help.
Oh, Mr. Satoru, what sort of people are your family?
I only have my mother.
Excuse my rudeness, but what about your father?
My parents apparently got divorced soon after I was born, and I don't even remember his face.
Well then, you grew up with a single mother?
Yes, ma'am. Why do I feel disrespected in some way? What's wrong about being raised by a single mother? She allowed me the chance to go to university, and she was the woman who gave it all for my sake.
It's going to be very difficult for you, Maki. Being married to a son raised by a single mother is often riddled with problems.
Everything is all right. My mother's already met Maki, and she welcomes her as my bride. If something happens, you can come home anytime, you know.
Dad, stop!
The three of them laughed, but the way her parents said it didn't sound like a joke. So try as I might, I literally could not laugh. I couldn't laugh from the bottom of my heart. About an hour later, I left Maki's house and headed to the station. Maki followed me to see me off. Do they like me? They don't hate me, right?
It's fine, honey. You were so nervous that what would normally seem like a joke didn't really sound that way.
True. You're absolutely right. Now that I thought about it, I easily got their blessing to marry her, and they gave me a warm welcome into the family. Mentally, I was saved by Maki's words, and I was able to sleep soundly that evening. Today, I was going to the real estate agency to look for an apartment to live in with Maki. I went to pick up Maki by car when I saw her mother waiting beside her.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Well then, Maki, shall we go?
Can Mom tag along too?
Huh?
See, we've always lived at home with our parents, and we both never lived alone before. And Mom had some experience living alone when she was younger. And because our home's an apartment too, I thought she would be helpful when it came to choosing one for us.
Well, I guess you're right.
Yes, indeed. When I was choosing my current apartment, I went to a lot of viewings, so I could help tremendously.
I'd heard from Maki that her parents were already living in their apartment when their daughter was born. True, she may have more knowledge than us, but their knowledge from 30 years ago? I didn't think it would be of much help at all. However, she and I were going to be part of the same family. That's why I decided to swallow my doubt and take Maki's mother with us. Thank you very much, ma'am. Let's go then. We arrived at the real estate office and I asked the staff about available rental apartments. I think a 3 LDK would be nice, and we'd be happy if it was close to Moni Station.
How flexible are you when it comes to the rent, sir?
I'd like it very much if I could keep it at 150,000 yen maximum.
If that's the case, how about this one? It's a 40-year-old building, but it's been renovated and the interior is as clean as a new building.
No, brand new buildings are the only option.
You might prefer a new home, ma'am, but I'm not looking to buy an apartment.
Why would you live in such an old place when you'll be marrying Maki and living with her?
Do you have any new apartment buildings?
We do. However, under the same conditions, it will take you rather far away from Moni Station.
My workplace is going to cover a portion of the rent, but I want to keep it as low as possible. I also want to build a house someday, which is why I save money a lot. What do you think, Maki?
Well, let's see. I do think it would be better to have an apartment that's as new as possible. It's the first time the two of us will be living together after all.
You're right. Well then, ma'am, mind if we have a look at the apartment you suggested just now?
Very good, sir.
Aside from her mother, if Maki also thought that a newer apartment would be nice, it couldn't be helped. It's a long way from the station, but if I try my best to get up early to get to work, it'll be fine.
What do you think about this one? It's 5 years old, but I believe the conditions are the same as what you're looking for.
Come now, girl. It's been 5 years. Someone's lived there before, you know? Well, if it's only 5 years, I'm fine with it. Our own home is over 30 years old now, right? If you're okay with it, Maki, then I won't pester.
Being with her mother is so goddamn tiring, honestly. After that, we had a look around the apartment and called it a day without signing any contract just yet. I want to see what other real estate agents have as well, and I want to go together with Maki only. Ma'am, thank you so much for today. I shall take you home now, too.
What are you guys going to do?
We're gonna have some lunch.
I'm going to. I want to know more about you, after all, Satoru.
But I think I've learned enough about you, ma'am. But you try refusing such a request. It's harder than you think. I glanced at Maki, but she didn't seem to care about whether her mother came along or not. I had no choice this particular day. It's crucial for a groom to talk to the bride's family, after all. And thus, I gave up on spending time together with Maki that day. We're here. Is this the right place?
Yes, it is.
We arrived at the Italian restaurant that her mother wanted to go to. Why are we going where she wanted to go? There was someplace I wanted to bring Maki.
Satoru, are you okay with Mom tagging along?
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you say so. Mom's always been so nosy.
This isn't so much nosiness as it is selfishness in my eyes, sweetheart. Well, I guess I'll get used to it eventually. It's only the second time we met. When I looked at the menu, everything was more expensive than I thought. What? Isn't 3,000 yen for a single plate of pasta ridiculous? The hell is going on with her sense of finance? If she lived in a billionaire's household, it might be a different story, but Maki mentioned her father was just an ordinary office worker.
It's expensive.
I know, right?
What are you talking about? This is normal.
Hell no, it isn't. The woman not only ordered a plate of pasta, but other things like pizza, wine, and cake, all of which was for herself, by the way. She ended up with a little bit of leftovers from every dish. Meanwhile, Maki ordered pasta and salad and polished off her plates perfectly. There ain't no way this is Maki's mother.
Well then, let's go.
She passed by the cash register and waited at the entrance without even taking the bill. Wait, am I gonna pay for it all? I reluctantly gave the bill to the cashier. The lunch ended up costing me almost 20,000 yen.
I'm so sorry, Satoru. I'll pay for Mom and I.
I honestly wanted to get her mother's share paid back. But here, I decided to be a man and pay for everything. Her mother, who drank a good deal of wine, said she was feeling a little drunk. We wound up taking her home, and thus the day came to a close. Damn, that was a rough day. I'm genuinely worried about whether I'll be able to get along with Maki's family from now on. Such was my unsure self, but we moved forward with our plans to get married. 1 month later, today, Maki and I were going to see the wedding venue.
Well then, shall we try on some gowns now?
Yes, let's.
Maki in a wedding dress. She'll look beautiful, I just know it. After waiting a dozen minutes or so for her to put everything on, Maki emerged from the room dressed in white. Wow, you look gorgeous!
Thanks. Can you take a picture of me? Mom said she was interested in the wedding dress, too, and she wanted me to show it to her.
Of course! After that, Maki continued trying on wedding dresses.
Of the two, which one did you think was better?
For me, it's the second one. It's fluffier, and I think it makes you look like a true princess in all her beauty.
Aw, damn, I can't choose. Oh, Mom's calling me. Hello? The dress was so cute. But honey, why were there only two?
Her voice was so loud that I could easily hear it even without speakerphone turned on. I'm sure she felt overjoyed to see her daughter's radiance.
There's a limit to the number of dresses I can try on, Mom. Huh? Try them all on. What? I can't do that. Why not? I want to speak with the staff at that venue. No, I can't do that. I'm worried about my precious daughter's wedding. I can ask some questions, can't I? Excuse me, my mother seems to have something to talk about.
And so, Maki used the speaker to have a conversation with the staff.
Hello, ma'am. Your daughter looked...
What do you mean? She can only try on 2 dresses?
Today is merely a tour, ma'am. If she signs up for a contract, she can try on as many pieces as she pleases.
What are you so stingy about? I thought your services were nice. I'll find somewhere better.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but even this is a limited time campaign of ours.
Goddamn stingy pricks. Maki, find some other place to have your wedding. But... That's final. And also, stop by the house with Satoru today. Am I clear?
And then she hung up. We both really liked this wedding venue, and I was thinking of signing a contract if we were happy with the dress checks. But because her mother refused, we decided to leave the contract on the shelf for the time being. We apologized to the staff and left the venue with a bad taste in our mouth.
We're home.
Don't mind if I do.
Welcome back. The dress was very beautiful, honey. Thanks, Mom. But why would you say something like that? The venue is far too stingy, honey. You'll have your wedding at a more luxurious place.
I agree. It's a once-in-a-lifetime time of glory for you, sweetie, so don't go to a wedding venue that doesn't reflect the client's wishes. Well, we can just take our time and decide.
Sure.
Why were we being criticized for a wedding ceremony that we were frickin' paying for? I wanted to respect my parents' wishes, but we are the main characters this time. And there was absolutely no financial support whatsoever. If you want us to find a better, more luxurious venue, at least give us some financial support. There was a slightly uneasy atmosphere in the air when the doorbell rang. And what worse to be served upon the table than a large, round sushi plate filled with lots of nigiri and hand-rolled sushi. It was a very extravagant celebration.
We ordered some Moni sushi to celebrate the occasion, my dears. Please feel free to dig in. You too, Satoru.
Moni Sushi is a long-established, high-class restaurant that has been in business for 100 years. Really? Honestly, I couldn't imagine someone who didn't pay for her own lunch the other day would serve such a dish. But I was sure she was so happy about her daughter's marriage. Bon appetit!
About the dresses, Maki. You look wonderful in the second one. So let's choose that form. We have to order soon. It will probably take a long time to finish.
Huh?
Well, now that's a rental dress. I won't let my daughter wear a dress that someone has worn on the most important day of her life.
Yes, that's right. Dresses are only used for that special day, ma'am, and they're quite expensive. If you're a man, you should at least buy your bride's dress.
You want a dress too, don't you, Maki? I mean, what woman doesn't, but we don't have a place to put it.
I think your room will be good enough. Once you get married, you'll be living in your brand new apartment. Keep it here with us. No. I have a lot of expenses as it is. But it's still going to cost a lot of money.
It's okay. We'll help out in that regard.
The sushi today is delicious, ain't it, Satoru-san? When he said that, the two of them glared at me. Oh, hell no. These chowderheads are crazy. The pressure's too much. I'll have a look next time. From there, they went on getting all hyped up talking about the wedding, but I wasn't enjoying myself at all. The sushi, which was supposed to be legendary, also felt bland in my mouth. We then found and signed a contract with a wedding venue that was a little more extravagant than the previous. We were right on our way back from that venue.
I wonder if the dress was really the right choice. The price was honestly ridiculous.
And you wanted a dress, honey. That's good enough for me. It really did take a bite out of my bank account, but I was determined to make Maki's wishes come true as much as I could. My savings will be reduced by some amount, but I'm not forcing myself to take out a loan or anything just yet. I let myself be the man once again.
Thank you, Satoru. I love you. Is it okay if we call it a day here?
Huh? We're going to the movies now, aren't we?
I'm sorry. I forgot about a promise I made to a friend of mine. I don't mind if you watch the movie without me.
We can watch a movie whenever we want. Next time, Maki, we'll watch it together.
The screening will end soon, so you should definitely check it out, I think. I won't be able to see you next week because of the trip anyway. Well then, have fun. I'll text you after I'm done.
Sure. Be careful. I said goodbye to Maki and I went to a nearby book cafe. I bought a novel that caught my eye and sat down at the counter. Come to think of it, Maki hangs out with her friends a lot on the weekends these days. She mentioned she wanted to get some time with them in before she got married, but I think she can spend time with them even after we get married. I secretly had some doubts, but maybe Maki was prioritizing the weekends we'd spend together as a married couple. I thus concluded I was overthinking things. As I sipped the café au lait I'd ordered, I looked out the window and saw a sight that troubled me gravely. Huh? That's Maki, right? Maki was walking arm in arm with a man I didn't recognize. From the point of view of passers-by, they looked like a couple. Her friend? A guy? Wait a minute, I've seen him somewhere before. I thought I remembered seeing that face in a photo album of ours from our school days that I once brought to make a wedding movie just the other day. I rushed out of the store but lost sight of them. I went home right away and checked the data. It turns out he was her friend from middle school. What does that mean? Are they close enough to be able to link arms? I'll ask Yuji. Yuji is my best friend from high school, and we've helped each other out a ton in college. He went to the same middle school as Maki, too, so he might know something about the situation. Yuji, did you know the man in the upper right corner? Ah, that's Kenya, who is 1 year older than us. He was known for being a good-looking guy at our junior high school. I heard that he's now working as a popular host. Is that so? Is he good friends with Maki? I remember them being in the same tennis club, so I would think so. Actually, dude, Maki was walking with him, arm in arm. What? Now that is suspicious. I thought so. Why don't you hire a detective? It would be better to know the truth before you get married. If she isn't guilty, that's fine in itself. You're right. Thanks a bunch, bro. And so I decided to take the plunge and ask a detective. I asked him to prove my suspicions wrong and not to catch her red-handed. A few weeks after I asked the detective to help me, I went to the wedding venue to pick out nice clothes for our parents. Maki's parents and my own mother were there that day. My mother, who now knew everything, was in a really bad mood.
Oh, that looks nice. No, it's a little expensive. It's alright. Satoru's an excellent man after all, right? If I may, why are all of you burdening my son so much? According to Satoru, Miss Maki hardly ever contributes to anything. I have no complaints if it was a mutual decision between bride and groom, but why don't you parents be more considerate? I'm a mother sending her daughter out as a wife. It's only natural to do this much for her.
The cheapest one should be enough.
He's going to stand next to Maki at the altar. I can't afford to let him dress cheaply.
Then why don't you pay for that? Do you folks have any money at all?
We have some money. And what about you, ma'am? You're a single mother, aren't you?
Yes, I am. So what? There's no correlation between being a single mother and income.
Hey, what's with you and your spiteful attitude, eh? I can't give my daughter to such a cold family.
I agree. And you, Satoru-san, how can you be so quiet about this? From now on, you will be the breadwinner of the family. Put your mother in her place. I won't allow you to marry my daughter otherwise. At that moment, I smiled sinisterly. Wow, perfect timing. I was wondering how to bring up the topic. I accept your suggestion, sir. I don't need your daughter. What? I said I don't need your daughter. I request that you forbid me from marrying her.
Hey, now, Satoru! I admit Mom and Dad said too much, but you really need not take such extreme measures. Think about my feelings too.
Huh? Even though you ignore my feelings?
What are you talking about?
Why don't you explain this? I shoved the photo that the detective took for me under her nose. The photo was one of her and the bloke named Kenya boarding the bullet train. Who is this guy? Where are you going with your suitcases?
What is this photo? Satoru?
Answer me. If your answer reveals nothing guilty, there won't be a problem between us.
He's a friend. The other friends we were gonna meet at the hotel.
What other friends? I have some photos of the hotel, but no one else is there.
They suddenly couldn't come anymore.
I see. Then how about this one? Here you are. The two of you go into a love hotel.
What? This is because Ken and I were drunk, and we just went inside to take a break.
Still, a love hotel is a strange place to take a break, not to mention neither of you look drunk. Also, this guy goes on dates with other women and goes to hotels with them too? Is that okay with you?
Huh? Why?
Perhaps Maki couldn't hide her shock, for she revealed her honest reaction. Ha! Why did you go this far and yet went on to prepare to marry me?
I just couldn't back out. It's not like I dislike you, Satoru.
The hell is that? Sorry, but my love for you is now gone. You mean nothing to me now. The engagement's off. You're going to pay me back everything, including the cancellation fee for the wedding, the dress, and everything else I paid for. I'll also demand alimony.
Wait a minute. Come on. Now, the marriage blues drove the poor girl to do something like this. This happened before you registered under the same name. You better be more magnanimous.
I agree. It's ridiculous that you would have us shoulder the whole damn burden. Call a lawyer.
Yes, how can I help you?
Huh?
Yes, sir, I am a lawyer. If you continue saying something more terrible than this, the alimony will only increase, sir. Today's transactions have all been recorded on this voice recorder. You goddamn bitch! Who, pray tell, is the goddamn bitch here, ma'am? I will not allow her to be part of my family. Please, ma'am! I repeat, I will not allow her to be a part of my family. No, please.
Well then, please discuss the rest with the people at the wedding venue. As for the alimony issue, I will take all legal measures and notify you properly of my demands. To be honest, when I looked back on all my memories with Maki, I felt like crying. But I couldn't forgive her for cheating on me even once. And I couldn't even begin to imagine living with those bags of toxic sludge for the rest of my life. I'm sorry, Mom, for this whole damn fiasco.
Good on you to have realized this before you married. Divorce makes things so damn complicated after all.
A wise woman has spoken.
Perhaps.
Later, according to Mom, Maki's family had to repay the cancellation fees to various venues and alimony to me, and it's making their life very hard. Her father seemed to have boasted about being more than capable to pay everything off, but he had spent all of his savings on dubious investments. It seems that Maki is still in a relationship with Kenya, the host, but he's only using her for the sake of sales and popularity. And she's started a part-time job in the hostess industry. As for me, I've started by looking for an honest partner. This time, I want to build a good relationship with them and with their parents. Akemi, I signed the divorce papers.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, Akemi, why don't we go see a baseball game one last time?
To be honest, I wasn't really in the mood to see baseball, but I think it would be our last memory as a married couple. Alright then. And that's how we decided to see a baseball game for the last time together. My name is Akemi Yamada, and I'm currently a 26-year-old freelance engineer. After graduating from university, I worked at a company as a software engineer, but last year I became independent. After I did, I worked really hard, and thanks to that, I'm now making a decent amount of money, such as me, and I have a hobby. Hit it! Hit it! Yes, indeed. My hobby was watching baseball games.
Go, go, go!
And this is my husband, Takaru. And we met when we were in college by chance at the baseball field that's currently being shown on TV. We vibed well, so to speak, and 2 years after, we got married. People around us are often surprised at how much of a lovey-dovey couple we are, and getting teased wasn't uncommon either. Such was us. But lately, we've been facing an unprecedented crisis.
I'm home!
Welcome home. Dinner's ready.
Oh, I don't need any dinner.
What? But I already made it.
I'm sorry. I had drinks with my boss today. Good night.
Now, wait a minute, bucko.
What the hell?
How many times have you done this?
Shut the hell up. Don't make your voice so loud.
It's hard to buy all the ingredients to cook you something, you know. Have you any idea?
And here I am, apologizing to you. Enough pestering.
I can't say that our relationship as a couple is always good. Why did we, a couple who used to be so in love, wind up with our relationship deteriorated? Well, that's because of Takaru's work. A year after we got married, Takaru started working a whole buttload. Hey, how about we go to the baseball stadium to see a game next Sunday? Recently, we've only been watching baseball on TV, after all.
Shit, honey. My boss asked me to come in that same day.
Is that so? In this manner, he ended up working over both days of the weekend, too. Not only that, but one time we had promised to go to the stadium. It was on a weekday and Takaru was scheduled to come directly from work. I finished my work at home and headed straight to the stadium. Hey, it's already 8 p.m., but you aren't coming yet?
Sorry, honey. I don't think I'll be able to go because of work.
Huh? Didn't you say the same thing a while ago?
Maybe I did. I honestly don't know.
No. How many times have you done this?
I'm sorry, honey, but I'm so busy with work right now. I'll text you later.
Wait a minute. Takaru! In the end that day, I was all alone, watching baseball with loneliness as my only companion. I just can't concentrate at all. Couldn't be helped with how busy he'd become with work. Even I knew it couldn't be helped, but this repeated over and over again. As one could expect, even I, who's normally rather patient, became a little indifferent, and I couldn't trust him anymore. Did you honestly think I wouldn't notice anything? I know that you're cheating on me. You come home late, you break promises, you don't listen to me. You're so cold. There's no way a woman wouldn't suspect you of cheating on me now, would they? You better plan your next words carefully, bucko. Too real. In this manner lately, I've been starting to suspect that Takaru is cheating on me. Of course, I don't have any proof, but the drama I'm currently watching was riddled with content like that. And there are also lots of manga, anime series on YouTube about boyfriends and husbands who cheat on their wives and girlfriends. To be honest, even if there was no evidence, I still have my doubts.
6 months later.
I'm home. Hey, what's up with dinner?
No dinner.
No dinner? No, I said I would come straight home today, didn't I? What do you mean, no dinner?
You're always home late. And now you freaking complain? You're unbelievable.
You're the unbelievable one. Don't get angry just because I wasn't too specific about when I'd come home.
It's become commonplace for us to fight like this. And as one could expect, I couldn't bear it for very long. Nowadays, I even started to think that he ought not to come back after he leaves for work in the mornings. And then one day...
See ya. Going to work now.
Hold on. It's Sunday, right?
Oh, I was put in charge of an important project, so...
You know, I sometimes wish you just never came back. What? You just shut the hell up? After this exchange, Takaru must have decided that I wasn't interested in him anymore. That night... Hey, Takaru?
What's up?
I want you to sign this form. I slammed the divorce form onto the living room table in front of Takaru. He flinched. Perhaps he finally must have felt panicked, for he said,
Let me think about it for a bit.
He said those words and stared at the divorce papers for a long time. I couldn't stay there because of how unbearably awkward it was, and I retreated to my room.
The next day.
Akemi, I signed the divorce papers.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, Akemi, why don't we go see a baseball game one last time?
To be honest, I wasn't really in the mood to see baseball, but I think it would be our last memory as a married couple. Alright then. And that's how we decided to see a baseball game for the last time together. Damn, the stadium is freaking hyped. Unlike me and my husband, the fans at the stadium were going ballistic. Our home team, the Bakaboos, is a weak team that had always been at the bottom of the league, but what exactly happened this year? I have no damn clue, but they've been skyrocketing to the top of the board. If they keep going like this, they'd win for the first time in 25 years. Come to think of it, it was at this stadium that Tuckaru and I first met.
What are you chowderheads doing? You conceded another hit? Ah!
Are you okay, miss?
Yes, sir. The foul ball that flew into the air towards my face was caught by Takaru, who happened to be sitting next to me that evening. We were both huge fans of the MoniRobo fighters, and this sparked a lively conversation. For real though, Kotani is such an amazing player. But I wonder if he's going to go to the major leagues with his talent.
That would be awesome. It gives people more of a reason to look forward to going to see him there. I'm sure Kotani will do great in the major leagues too.
I guess you're right. I'm so excited. Wow, did not think there were guys who could talk nerd like me. After that, we exchanged contact information and eventually started a relationship. And half a year later...
Miss Akemi, the MoniRobo fighters came in last place this year, but I promise I will definitely make you happy. Please, marry me.
I will never forget the day when Takaru proposed to me at the same stadium we met. The stadium was lit up, and the ring he had in his fingers sparkled. And I never doubted that I would become the happiest bride in the world. In contrast, what do we have now? The MoniRobo fighters have grown stronger since then, and Kotani has made his major leagues debut. And yet, our relationship as a couple is about to come to an end. Maybe, just maybe, the fact Takaru chose this place to be our last date is because he proposed here. Even today, the stadium was jam-packed with MoniRobo fighters fans. When they were at the bottom, there were a lot fewer customers, but they made a legendary comeback this year. That aside, damn, Takaru's late. Does he really not want to see me that much? It's already been an hour since I arrived at the stadium, and I was staring at the game absent-mindedly, thinking about Takaru, when...
Excuse me? I'm sorry if I'm mistaken, but it's Miss Akemi, is it?
Huh? Oh, yes, sir.
Thank goodness. You're Akemi Yamada, Takeru's wife, aren't you?
Yes, sir? I was approached by a stranger. Who the hell is this person knowing my name like that? He was an older man, perhaps in his 50s, but he seemed to know Takaru, so there was no doubt that he was an acquaintance of Takaru's. But I don't recognize him at all. To whom do I owe this pleasure?
Oh dear, forgive me. It would be quite a troubling experience if an old man like me started talking to you out of the blue.
No, sir. Perish the thought.
My name is Yoshihiko Yoshimura, and I'm Takeru's boss at his workplace.
Oh, I see.
You got the tickets for today's game from Takeru himself, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Those were tickets given to him by the company. So there's honestly nothing strange about me, your husband's boss, sitting next to you at this baseball game.
Oh, I see.
You know, Takeru has always talked so fondly and proudly about you, Miss Akemi.
What? That can't be true.
It is, miss. It always sounded like he absolutely adored you.
I couldn't believe what Mr. Yoshihiko said. I mean, how could I? Whenever he came home, he never even looked me in the eye. If and when I was told that Takaru absolutely adored me, as he said, I can't help but think he needed to seek asylum. What exactly about him gave you the impression he adored me?
What about him? Why, the fact that he always bragged about you in the workplace.
Excuse me?
Oh, that may have come out wrong. But kidding aside, miss, I owe your husband my life.
You owe him your... Did something happen, sir?
Well, now let's see.
3 years prior.
Yukiko! My loving wife Yukiko left for a better place without me. I lost her to terminal cancer. However, I wasn't the kind of husband who could be called caring towards her. Hey, where's my dinner?
It's coming. It's coming.
Honestly, bring me a beer.
Coming right up.
When something went wrong at work, I immediately acted so rashly towards Yukiko. That was why there was always a bad atmosphere at home. But I'm also passionate about my work, and so I bonded particularly well with my loyal subordinate, your husband, Takeru. Sir, our company should introduce more digital technology. Yes, I know, but if we did go digital, the risk of losing all the data. We can take many countermeasures as we like, sir. Easy, common options such as taking backups and uploading to the cloud frequently. It's simply too inefficient to save things as they have been up until now. There have been days when I drank the night away with Takeru like this. And then, one day, well, I'm off. Yukiko! Hey, what's the matter? Yukiko collapsed. She was rushed to the hospital, me beside her. And I couldn't believe my ears when I heard the diagnosis. What? Terminal cancer? The doctor declared she had terminal cancer. Moreover, she only had 3 months left to live. From that moment on, all those months passed in the blink of an eye. I drowned myself in my work to try to escape the reality that my wife was going to die. Even on the day she passed away, I was working in the office. Yukiko, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry! I was so stupid, and I hated myself for it. If I had been kinder to my wife, if I had prioritized my family more, she might have been able to live a happier life. I came to realize that the reason I was being so hard on my wife was because I wanted to be pampered sometimes. Maybe it was because I was so enthusiastic about my work that I easily got irritated when things didn't go well. And I was counting on my wife to become the target of my frustrated outbursts. However, my wife would never return. I wish I had said one thing at least, a single thank you, dear, while she was alive. I wanted to see my wife so badly. As I kept on thinking about such things, I felt mentally ill. After a while, I couldn't do much work at all. Big Boss Yoshihiko, are you all right, sir? Oh, I'm sorry, my boy. I haven't been getting enough sleep lately. Boss, would you like to go out for drinks tonight? No, I don't feel like drinking tonight, son. I'll refrain. No, you will not. It'll be my treat, sir. He semi-forced me to go out drinking with him. I want to return to my wife so badly, my boy. Come now, sir, please don't say something disturbing. I adored my wife, but I always treated her in the worst of ways. There's no point in being in this world as a hopeless monster of a man. That's not true. You love your wife, and she would be the first person to understand that. She couldn't have. Yes, she did, and I'm sure your wife doesn't want to see her darling husband so sad about her passing. Let's look to the future, sir. Any amount of mourning and moping won't get anything done. These words from Takeru helped me get back on my feet. I gradually returned to my original hard-working self, the person Yukiko and I loved.
My husband did something like that?
Yes, miss, and Takeru was always talking about you so proudly.
But I never did anything to be worthy of his pride.
I'm certain that's not true, miss. Come to think of it, he always kept a diary, you see. And I also heard from the man himself that he wrote about his feelings of gratitude towards you.
A diary? Now that I thought about it, I had seen what looked like a diary when I was cleaning Takeru's room. Don't tell me.
Miss Akemi, where are you going?
I just remembered something to do, sir. I left the stadium and rushed back home. When I got home, I obviously started looking for Takeru's diary. Oh, there it is! I then immediately began to read it.
December 25th. Merry Christmas, dear reader. I bought a turkey for Akemi today before going home since she just loves to eat. She was just thrilled. Maybe I have good taste after all. The day after tomorrow is our wedding anniversary. I keep on thinking about what I could give Akemi. She doesn't have much desire for materialistic things, so she probably won't like jewelry and accessories. However, I just wouldn't forgive myself if I gave her nothing at all. February 5th. Today was our wedding anniversary. In the end, the only thing I gave Akemi was a cake from her favorite cake shop. She was just thrilled. I'm glad I bought it. March 10th. I've been so busy with work lately and I haven't been able to find time to spend alone with Akemi. But if this project goes well, I can get a big promotion. If that happened, our life would be much easier, and I'm sure Akemi would be so much happier as well. October 9th. Today, Akemi asked me to divorce her. Just the other day, she told me she wished I would never come back. What about me has become so bad that she would want this? Of course, the reason we haven't been able to make time as husband and wife lately is because of me. I've started to get irritated and say harsh things to her too. Was it a mistake to dedicate myself to my work? I really do not want to get divorced, but her happiness is more important than anything else. I guess I have no choice but to give up. October 10th. I read back our messages to each other. Why, oh why had I been sending such cold messages to Akemi? Because I was so busy with a project? That wouldn't suffice as a reasonable explanation. I swallowed my pride and told a subordinate of mine who's my junior at work that my wife and I don't get along well anymore. That's when she told me, "There's no way you wouldn't be suspected of cheating." Even making a promise to watch baseball with her. If I was busy with work, it would be so much better not to make such a promise. I had all the time in the world to make an appointment and take the time to watch the fighters with her. Making a promise and then breaking it is the worst thing you can do. A girl younger than me by more than a decade scolded the shit out of me. But she's absolutely right. I had acted so stupidly. Perhaps Akemi is suspecting that I'm cheating on her. I would rather die than betray her, but everything's too late now. I filled out the divorce forms, and I'm going to hand them over to her in the morning. As a last resort, I decided to invite her to the stadium one last time, to where we met, to where this all began.
I cried. It wasn't because Takaru was cheating on me that he was being so cold towards me. Nor was it because he had gotten tired of me. It was to work for me. And he wholeheartedly regretted that he had acted rashly towards me. But I could say the same thing about me. Why, oh, why the hell did I decide that he was cheating on me and never talked it over with him? I was angry at my stupidity, but at the same time, I was so happy to be able to feel Takaru's love for me. And that's when...
Akemi!
Takaru came home, and I couldn't help but wonder, why didn't you come?
I'm sorry, because I didn't want this to be my last memory with you.
I'm so sorry. I thought that you were cheating on me, honey.
I would never. Why would I ever?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You've been working so hard for my sake, right? And yet I...
No, honey, no. I should apologize for what I've done. I neglected you and just focused on my work. I know I got irritated and acted so cold towards you. You had every reason to believe I was being unfaithful to you. I'm so sorry.
No, please. You shouldn't have to apologize.
Listen, Akemi, I want you to tell me everything you're dissatisfied with about me. I couldn't help but notice we never really talked about what we were feeling.
If you didn't want dinner at night, I wished you had let me know. I think you don't understand how painful it was to prepare food for 2 people and not be able to eat it with you.
Yes.
You make promises and then break them. You leave me alone in the house on weekends. I seriously thought about hiring a detective to find out what you were doing, if you were cheating on me.
Yes.
But I also have to apologize.
Why?
Because I read your diary.
Huh?
I met your boss at the stadium tonight. He told me about how you talked about me, about how deeply he regrets acting so cold towards his late wife, rest her soul, about how your encouragement saved his life, and about how you keep a diary.
Oh, is that what happened? Thinking back on it, I told myself I must never regret it, and well, that's why I got this.
With that, Takaru presented me with a ring and a marriage certificate.
Actually, my plan was gonna be picking you up at the stadium and propose to you one more time. I was planning on doing that, but I rushed back home when I got a message from Boss Yoshihiko that you'd gone home.
Oh, Takaru!
I'm really sorry. From now on, let's tell each other what we're going through, okay? I'll tell you that I'm busy and that I feel irritated. I won't make promises that I can't keep. There are times when work must take priority, but I'll keep telling you that I love you. I'll cherish you forever. So please, marry me again?
Yes, of course. We embraced each other so tightly, and so the divorce was called off, and that day became another wedding anniversary for us. I will never forget his first proposal to me, and the second proposal he'd given me today. 1 year later, Takaru has been promoted to the position of section manager. He's getting increasingly busy, but messages saying he'll be home soon, that he will or will not be needing dinner. We share our schedules, keeping track of when he would be busy, when he would be free, and when he would look like he could take a vacation. I realized that if I made myself busy while he was busy, we wouldn't have to feel so lonely. Fortunately, I can control my own workload any day. By setting these rules, he and I are able to work smoothly. Me from home and him at the office. It seems like a bad joke that we were thinking about divorce a year ago. And after that,
Oh, let's go!
Oh, hell yeah!
the MoniRobo fighters who were leading the league were able to win the entire championship. Takaru and I were able to witness that very moment at the stadium. We're celebrating tonight. 2 things made us so happy tonight after all.
2?
Actually, I found out I'm pregnant. It must have been a gift from God.
Kemi!
Takaru hugged me tight as he cried, and the people sitting nearby also congratulated us, making it a truly wonderful day. I think there will be many hardships for us as a couple from now on, but I will continue to move forward alongside Takaru. And I'll show you I can and will protect my angel on the way.